flag was ejected by Queen Rania of Jordan from the OYW Summit 2023 in front of 100 others. At the occasion, Queen Rania made the long journey from Jordan to Belfast, Northern Ireland, for the One Young World Summit 2023. Images and videos from the ceremony that were posted showed the Jordanian prince in an elegant pose. The Young World Summit, which takes place every year, brings together the most promising young leaders from 250 organizations and 190 countries to accelerate social impact. During the summit, delegates take part in 4 days of inspiring lectures, seminars, and networking. President Mary Robinson, Dr. B.A., Professor Mohammed Yunus, and other prominent figures from business, politics, and humanitarianism serve as delegates. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were present at the Young World Summit 2012 in Manchester the previous year. But Meghan was not invited to this year's conference instead, when she gave a speech and brought a film crew to the conference. Markle will be replaced sooner by Queen Rania of Jordan. It was said of Meghan Markle that her speech was all about me. At the Young World Summit in Manchester, Meghan gave a speech to 2,000 people about gender equality, but instead she told stories about Prince Harry and Archie's life-changing experience. She also mentioned how nice it was to be back in the UK. At one point, she spoke about her pride at being a merman, looked emotional when the audience applauded, and then spoke about how her life had changed significantly, a reference that may have been related to Archie. Meghan told the audience of mainly young people about how she first became involved in the organization in 2014. She questioned how she became successful, referring to herself as the doe from Suits who was eventually invited to pull up a seat at the table with powerful leaders, prime ministers, humanitarians and activists, and spoke about the first time she was asked to be a counselor. And having a pinch me moment, I was so overwhelmed by this experience, I think I even saved my little paper placemarker with my name on it, she said, adding it was just proof that I was there, proof that I belonged, because the truth was I wasn't sure if I did belong. Red Seward, editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, said that Meghan's speech was just me, and praising herself after the summit as the couple climbed out of the car. Many in a 100-strong crowd booed from behind a barrier just yards away, with onlookers saying it was so loud, there was no doubt that they would have heard. One protester was carrying a sign that read, "For Harry and me fake royals, Meghan Markle triumphs once more." There's no better illustration of what happens when you believe your own hype. Her head grew larger and larger with each step up the ladder, to the point where she has lost all sense of perspective. Consequently, this year, Young World took a cue from past years and invited Queen Rania of Jordan instead of Meghan, meaning that the number of times she mentions herself in speeches and publications became a thing. Facebook, YouTube, and other social media platforms broadcast Rania's address live. As she welcomed refugees throughout the conference, she looked effortlessly chic. The royal listened to refugees as they described how they came to Belfast and learned English during her visit to the Conway Education Centre.